Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is my post-patch Jim Quell round. For one thing, as you can see, I'm using the Hyper Bazooka Modified to be specific, because that is now a piece of equipment that is available to it. And yeah, beyond that, tweaked some other stats and gave it more melee damage during a combo, so less drop-off of damage with each successive combo hit. And some other stats too. This is a 450 room, so this is the level 2 Quell. And so yeah, it's level 2 is where all the buffs have kicked in. So this is the biggest change in performance. Pretty much is all on this particular level. Jim Quell was already a very solid raid. It is. It is a raid with a lot of skills that don't tend to come in for raids until much higher. It plays more like a general, has a dodge roll, has 3 melee hits, it had a beam rifle that could stun before. Now it has the option of using the bazooka, which, like I said, I'm pretty sure the original Master Grade Jim Quell came with the bazooka, so that makes sense. And, yeah, standard grenade and flash grenade, and just, again, generally a pretty good all-rounder in terms of raid types. So it was pretty good. Apparently, apparently it did need some help, but everything needs help eventually. I mean, just because power creep is a thing in a game that runs this long. I think, is this year the 6th or the 7th anniversary? I think it's the 6th. Either way, yeah. So power creep happens. And again, I've always appreciated the fact that they are always fine-tuning this game, always adding new things, always improving performance on things that need help. It may take longer than I would like sometimes to get to the specific things I would like to see buffed, but they do get there. So that is that is not a bad thing. Cranky as it makes me sometimes, I do still enjoy this game. And that is a wound wart down. And let's see, I don't think the Quell has... Okay, yeah, the Quell does have Vulcans. I could not remember. Yes, the Master Grade Jim Quell, of course, shares parts with the Jim Custom. And it's the first thing I ever got that I had to do a little bit of... just a tiny bit of custom work on. Nothing spectacular, but more than I'd ever done up to that point. The little black piece from its forehead was missing when I got the kit. The part that, if it were a Gundam, would have the V-fin sticking out. So I was able to actually just find a piece of I think it was a piece of the runner that I was able to just cut down and make an adequate replacement for it. It does, I think, from the sides, or it may have been like an extra piece that came with a Gundam type kit that had a V-fin, because I seem to recall if you look at it from the sides, you can see the holes in it. Either way, yeah, just, it's just a little bit of painting and gluing, but, 20 years ago that was more than I had ever actually done. I'm still not good at painting or gluing, so that's, just me. Let's see, there's the wound wart. Vulcan charge took care of that. And managed to dodge out of the way of that Gym 3 powered and stun it. Wanted to keep the stun, but I swear that little ledge blocked the stun grenade. I am still not good at estimating the range of the stun grenade. It is really difficult to me to figure out where exactly that the best place to land that is. Like, directly at a person's feet or in their face seems to be, like, ideal, but that's also, of course, hard to do. Yep, got hit by the Gym 3 powered tackle, which does extra damage because I was totally out of boost. So, and yep, so that is a death, but that is okay. I was about to say we're still ahead, but now we're not, so it's close at least, but we're also very spread out, so... But, speaking of matches or maps that were not showing up in quick match rotation as much as I'd like, it's nice to see trenches again. I do like it. Now that they've got the water thing worked out to where, to where people don't seem to mind playing in water as much as they did before, I would not mind seeing a flooded version of the trenches. That could be interesting. But, yeah. Again, just, at this point, Arctic Base was kind of getting, because of because of that, merry-go-round, NASCAR, whatever you want to call it, opening that always gets used on Arctic Base. Even if I hadn't been, doing AB rounds on that map for, years now, I would still, have seen enough of it. So anytime I get anything that's not Arctic Base in rotation on for quick matches, I'm happy to see it. Let's see, was hoping to stay alive until I had my dodge roll back, which I did, and did manage to get some damage in on that Gym Sniper 2 before I got killed, but I got killed. That said, we do have the lead again, so... And it's the Gym 3 Powered that got me again, so... And the team is definitely sticking together. I'm tempted to try support fire from point C, but I don't remember if I decided to or not. I'm guessing no, because otherwise when it was time to spawn in as a pilot, I'd have done it, so... Just, just the usual fidgeting. Let's see. 90 seconds left. We are managing to solidify our lead pretty well here, I think. And, yep, moving in. Jump shots are always fun, even if you don't land them. I'm not good at landing grenades from a jump, but it can be done. But, yeah, just, I like my mobile suits to be able to, fight while mobile. So boosting fire, jumping fire, all those things. I really want to one day see, besides the fact that the Gundam should be able to do most of the fancy things that the Perfect Gundam does, I would like it to get a jump attack like some of the other suits have, because, just that standard downswing that I just used, shows up in the animation from a jump attack. Amuro jumps in the air at, I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's it's Jean Zaku. And, yeah, that is when he uses that slash. So, yeah, I would love to see that. And I didn't get the kill. Luckily, that person knew what I was doing and tackled through. Or they were trying to get the kill and tackled through. Regardless, I didn't stun any allies, so that's good. And I'm going to just tag this wound wart. I didn't want to knock over allies, but they were polite enough to explode before I could. But I don't think I'm going to quite have time to get the kill. Nope. If I had done that a half second sooner. They got the kill at the last second, so good on them. But, yep, we managed to win it, so I'll take that. And I think it was a decent performance. Didn't make the board, but that doesn't mean it wasn't good, I hope. 5 and 3, 74k, 2,900 points. Decent. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Okay, so what they have done to the Jim Quell in specific, they gave it an extra close range part slot. It now has 13 at level 1. Also 2 mid-range part slots, which went from 11 to also 13. And 1 long-range part slot to take it up to 6 at the first level. They also gave it Pursuit Melee Auxiliary Program Level 1, which I believe is the skill that does extra damage to downed enemies, which, yeah, I think there were a couple places there where you saw me just go for a downswing on something that was on the ground, and that is why. Just trying to get the most possible damage out of the moment. Level 2 got another 1,000 hit points, with level 2 being what I was using. Higher levels also got those. 5 more points of speed starting at level 2 from 130 to 135. Thruster capacity also up by 5 starting at level 2. And also starting at level 2, the reaction booster program level 1, which I believe is like 10% or 10 points higher thruster speed. I think that's what that is. And yes, it can now equip the Hyper Bazooka modified. And yeah, combo attack compensation is increased on the beam saber, which yeah means there's a drop off in melee damage that varies from weapon to weapon, and I think even suit to suit. Well, it's listed under weapon, so assume weapon to weapon. And so, yeah, the that means you lose less melee damage after each hit than you previously did. So, Jim Quell's numbers weren't too far off from the average. The average raid are, a raid types on average at 400 win 51.6% of the time. And beat the rivals 52% of the time. Level 1 Quell was only down to 48%, and rival wins 45. So rival wins were more of a thing. It was actually below average on MS losses at 400. 3.5 is the average. 450 dropping off a little more. Similar, or matter of fact, at 450, the win and rival win rates are exactly the same, and it was only doing 47.1% of each, and down to 56,000 damage when the average is 69,531. So, level 3, yeah, again, even more of a drop off here. Even lower damage, 52,000 damage was the average there. So, yeah, definitely in need of some buffs, and like I said, feels good, and hopefully this will do the job. If you check back on the unit adjustments post in a month, you'll be able to see what the results are and see what they've been able to learn from what they did.